Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Well. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da-bum-bum, ba-da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-da-dun. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sentai Hero Special here on the Morphin Network. I am the co-host, Mike Time Rider Zero, and with me is the host, Jared Dombro Tower Fury. The Shugo Bros are back.
Ooh, this episode. I honestly didn't even think about this until I was like looking down at my shirt. I'm like, oh yeah. If you paid attention to our Twitch this past weekend when we reviewed this episode, we made a nice little reference to a certain property. But we'll get to that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like, I'm gonna take it. Wait, where am I? God damn it, Capcom. That was my...
See, I made a reference, but we'll get to that. This is episode 47 of Ohsama Sentai KingOhger. Silence God.
Oh man, what a fun episode this was.
Man, I mean, yeah, bowler hat guy who has a name which we already discussed. We will never give him his actual name here.
His real name is Bowler Hat Guy.
Exactly. He had to live because of the contingency of the Sextet Alliance that zero casualties.
Zero casualties. They fought with the efficiency of a T-800 modified by the Resistance.
I mean, if we got rid of Bowler Hat Guy, he can join his buddy, the Green Morphin Master. So, I mean, is it that bad? Get to hang out with your buddy again.
One casualty. Just the one.
Just the one. Had one because
just the one. Like you could have left that wheelchair lady behind for a second and then have Trafalgar Law carried by Roanoke Zoro show up. And then he does that switcheroo thing to switch her with Bowler Hat Guy. Yeah.
I guess because One Piece was a little salty. He's like, yo, you beat us in the ratings. You ain't going to get our help this time, even though they're both Toei properties.
It's like it would be perfect because one, Trafalgar would make it easier for us to save the wheelchair lady and defeat the Bowler Hat Guy, and by having Trafalgar be carried by Zoro, it would make sense how he ended up on Shigoda.
Exactly.
Because how else is he going to get to a distant planet ruled by robotic insect gods?
But alas,
Zoro is on Egghead, being where he needs to be and not where he's the least wanted. By which I mean exactly where he's most wanted.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. Oh, my God. I could honestly say, I think this completes the Hercules Redemption Tour.
It really does.
Yeah. Unless something inconspicuous happens in the next episode that makes us feel a little gray at the end of the next episode, in which case I hope it doesn't happen.
I mean, look, dude, he owned up to what he's done.
No, I'm just saying I hope they don't pull a Nada in the next episode.
Oh yeah, we don't need him redeeming himself and then all of a sudden, that's it.
Yeah. But
this is
assuming that doesn't happen, we can honestly say this is the end to the Hercules Redemption Tour. It was a fun ride. We were happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But then what about Suzume?
Suzume. God, I hope. Oh man, you know, the. It's
Think about
crazy how you can have a healthy relationship created by two very toxic people.
That tells you something, people.
It's
Get it
toxic
together.
relationship goals.
Like, for the love of God, if the most toxic of people can get their stuff together and have a healthy relationship, y'all ain't got no excuse of why you're so toxic and delulu.
It's like why settle for Joker and Harley when you could have Hercules and Suzume?
Mm-hmm. These are the type of people that need therapy, that probably got therapy on the side within the last 2 years because of time skip. So, like, what's your excuse there, people?
Yeah, just go see a therapist. You know, there's like an app for that now, apparently.
Just go to a real therapist. Just go to a real one.
Yeah, no. It's like the commercial says they match you up with a real therapist, but again, it's like, you know, like, but at the end of the day, go see a real therapist.
Yeah.
Like even if an app helps you find one, still go see a real therapist. Ooh. So, Grody. Apparently, he got his groove back. Of course, you can't really tell.
He never had a groove. You can't really get something back that you never had before. Because
I know. I was so confused by this scene, and I've watched it 3 times.
Man, here is a corpse. A literal corpse. And over here is like, oh, well, I went over to the Bugnarok planet, made a corpse, filled him up with some dead bugs, and he wiped them out and made them go to Terra.
Yeah, so as it turns out, the Bugnarok came from a different planet.
Who would have guessed?
And their planet was destroyed. So quite literally, the Bugnarok are Tuffles. If the Tuffles came to Earth instead of the Saiyans. But Frieza still has to show up.
Yo, facts. And then what had me, I don't think nobody paid attention much, is that Doug Dead really went to Gira and said, hey, that role that Grody did, I had that meant for you here on Terra. Yeah. Like, excuse you?
You were supposed to be the Kakarot of this planet.
You were supposed, like, what? My guy. Man, over here saying, nah, you were supposed to get that, annihilation on.
But, you bumped your head when you were hanging out with Grandpa Hercules. but then you killed him when you turned into Bugzaru. But then he went on an epic adventure with a beautiful tech expert, a what's it called? A pervy, a very pervy silent type, and a bandit who gets his hands dirty.
And
so
Well, how do we? What's Himeno? A selfish type that wears yellow.
She would most likely be Nimbus.
I mean, I wouldn't mind riding that ride.
Yeah, because like
my magazine.
It's hard making a team of 5 based on a team of 4. I mean, Dawn Brothers did it, but
that's Dawn Brothers.
Yeah.
That actually made me think. The basically what Doug Dead did is not spill tea, but drop bombshells. And it's some stuff, but it's not comparable to what Dawn Brothers did, just spilling tea everywhere. Because what Dawn Brothers did was out of pocket. What is happening here is just straight up it's insanity, but like it's just wild. It's wild.
I mean, like imagine if Frieza had Kid Boo's personality and the destructive power of King Zeno.
Yeah.
Yeah, while on Gear 5. Like that's basically what the bad guys were doing, and our heroes. Well, basically, we need to pull up a Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. So, the really big one that's like standing on top of galaxies, throwing galaxies. I'm like, you have a Shenron the size of a galaxy. It's like, how does a person on a planet perceive that? I'm curious. Yeah, and like, how would like life in general change if you just literally throw a galaxy around like a frisbee? Like, how would that even work? Because a galaxy is not like a solid object. It's a cluster of
That's the thing you gotta act like comic book people for.
And astrophysicist Neil, Dr. deGrasse Tyson, if you're watching this, and I would be honored if you were, can
That'd
you
be crazy.
please like give us your thoughts on like what would happen if giant robots bigger than galaxies would throw said galaxies around like they're frisbees? Like, what would happen to people living in those galaxies? Like, if anyone would know the answer to that,
it's over. I don't want to think it's over.
It's like, I mean, technically we are sustained by our star, but at the same time, you'd think there would be some kind of gravitational changes because, even like the cardio of our own galaxies just moving around somewhere else. Because like for our star to be suspended in an orbit of a galaxy, like there has to be some kind of gravity well in that galaxy of some kind. I don't know. Like, I'm not an astrophysicist, okay? I'm not an astronomer. I just know the names of all 88 constellations and where they are located compared to Earth. That's it. Like that's
basically he knows these facts for trivia reasons, not
I like
to be be on the front lines as scientists.
I'm more of a microcosm kind of guy, like biology, chemistry, that's it, But like, man, Hercules and his redemption tour, like
everybody now knows. It's like, damn.
Even like Lumiere is like, listen, guys, I know he's not the king. I know he was a scumbag. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry, Master Hercules, but please let me finish. I know Master Hercules was an asshole, but trust me, he's doing his redemption tour. He's trying to save everyone. We have a plan to have 0 casualties. It's like watching that scene from Terminator 2 with a minigun where he shoots at the police, but there are 0 casualties. That's basically what they're doing right now. You need to trust them. I put my life on it, just as Cogsworth put his life on Master Gira.
I mean,
and even like Himeno even gives an epic speech about, it's like, we know what medicine can't do, but so let's focus on what it can do. And of course, even Rita is learning to make friends. I could cry.
Rita, basically all she's really doing is like saying, "Yo, criminals, I know you. They tried 177 times prior to this one to escape. I think I would have given up after the 5th time. Like after the first couple of times, what the hell am I doing?
I would give up after 108 times. I think 108 is a round enough number to stop.
That's insanity. 177 times. It's 178th. We can do it. And Rita's like, look, I ain't stupid. Y'all know these tunnels. Do what you gotta do to help these people, and I will. Well, you won't be heroes, but you
won't be villains.
Yeah, you won't be considered villains, and maybe a lighter sentence.
Community service. And everyone's like, yeah. But you better get us tickets to the next Morphin movie. You can't hog them to yourself. I will think about it.
But yeah, so that's the thing.
And throughout the entire episode, we do see Kaguragi and his Kurokos like tapping nails onto the floors of the 5 kingdoms, and you find out why. Ant trap. This is actually pretty cool. Like,
No, that's a really good plan off of Kaguragi to be like, hey, just bash the nails in, ding ding, and then what was more ingenious is not only did he make holes for the kingdom so that they can evacuate, but he also did it to Nikasopa itself. And I won't lie, when I saw the episode the first time, I was like, good. That damn castle gave me PTSD from Fortnite. I was like, good. Sink, you bastard. Sink.
Damn, was it really that bad?
Trying to climb that sumbitch is nah. I've tried.
By the way, is there anything you have to do to unlock those KingOhger maps, or
they got codes? Actually, I could just type it in here if y'all want. Actually, I gotta get. Like, why am I getting in this?
Yeah. Just go to the banner section.
Yeah, I'll type out what you guys gotta need to follow to get it.
Yeah, I'll consider getting it for the Switch then, because
I like the codes. I have the codes on my phone, but it's easier to just take you straight to Toei's creation account, and then you guys can just get all the kingdoms.
Right. Nice. Yeah, because like I would consider getting Fortnite just to play those maps. But given how late coming I'd be, I'm probably going to suck, because I'm just going to get like a whole army of Gokus with shotguns on ODM gears using Shadow Clone jutsus and stuff.
I mean, sometimes. I won't lie. But with this, I think like 2 weeks ago they just released Tofu, so that's the latest kingdom. In the game.
Yeah. Speaking of Goku using Shadow Clone, I just remember what my favorite lines from Dragon Ball was when he was fighting Murasaki in the Muscle Tower, and so Murasaki tries to trick Goku to thinking that he could use a clone jutsu, but he's actually one of 5 quintuplets. So there's like a part where like 2 of the quintuplets are trying to like say something to each other. He's like, "Wow, he's really good. He's even making his clones talk to himself."
Oh, Goku.
And Goku was the GOAT back in the original Dragon Ball.
Goku from Dragon Ball to Z was the best. It's just when they dumbed him down because
they kept doing that.
They did the Ben 10 effect on Goku, which I mean, where Ben naturally progressed through the original through Alien Force, but then sometime during Alien Force through Ultimate Alien and Omniverse, they dumbed him down.
Yeah,
they regressed him back to Kid Ben. For what reason? I don't know. Well, Studio
they try to remake Ben 10 into like a kid version of Ben 10, where like he's even less mature than like his original 10-year-old self. By the way, what's it called? I love how Konohamaru and Unagi, no, not Unagi, Oden and that one and Umegi were in that Christmas episode of Ben 10.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, and some alien resembling Billy from Billy and Mandy was in one of the Ken 10 episodes. Like you even had Richard Horowitz doing the voice of the character. Wow, Ken, that is so cool! And he has like a giant nose, just like Billy. And he's got a blue and white shirt, just like Billy. He's got a stupid hat, just like Billy. And he's friends with Death, just like Billy. Anyone who holds the Omnitrix is essentially the god of death. Like, let's keep it 100.
Fact.
Yeah. But you know, like we're down to one less person to evacuate from the entire country. Oh, and by the way, we do have like brief mentions of a space battle using the King Caucasus castle, but it's barely shown. But like, we only have one person left, and it's a woman in a wheelchair, and she doesn't trust Hercules to save her because you killed my family, and I was crippled by you.
Well, I mean, he had no choice. He was literally told, "Don't do anything."
Yeah. But the thing is, people would still resent that fact because like, my family's still dead.
Yeah, but
it's like that song lyric. It's like that song lyric by Melvin from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, have I gone too far? Your friends are still dead. One of the only two characters I can't do the voice of. One of the only two characters I can't do the voice. I can do Malik. I can do Malik, no problem. Yes, my name is Malik Blishtar, not to be confused with Malik Ishtar. Whoever that is. Foolish fools. But no, I can't do Melvin. Like I can do Goldar. It's not Melvin. I can do Zed. Not Melvin. I can do Xaviax. Not Melvin. I can do Frieza. Not Melvin. And I don't just mean the Martin Billany Frieza. I mean Linda Young Frieza, which was completely unintentional because I was specifically going for the Martin Billany version of Frieza. Still can't do Melvin though. Still can't do Melvin. Honestly, I don't even remember who the other character was, but I assume it's probably one of the female characters.
I'm typing in code.
Yeah. But yeah, so he bows. He takes the knee. He bends the knee. He's showing solidarity.
He's like, hey, I messed up. No, I like how he's like, look, the times of the old guard is dead. The new guard is here, and we are not gonna have a repeat of the last time.
He hands her a Pepsi.
Yes, essentially to bring peace to our dying world, he hands her a Pepsi, the answer to all problems of the world.
I still can't believe that. I still can't believe A-Train did that.
Oh God.
But I'll say this. Before A-Train did that, back when What's-Your-Face did that, my response was literally the first chapter of a Battle Tendency. Oh my God, my grandma's gonna kill me.
Oh God. All right. So I posted the Shigodum code. I posted so that y'all can just basically go from there and just press more from the creator, and then you'll get all the castles, including apparently they got a Rumble feature now.
Ooh, is that like an earthquake thing?
I don't. Well, not Rumble. Like you fighting people. Like it's 1-on-1, I guess. Or a team battle. I don't know.
I'd be scared.
I mean, I got a good crew of Fortnite players. I'm like, all right, we could definitely throw some hands with some people. But if we're playing against Japanese kids, we're gonna get washed. I ain't gonna hold them. They got that. GG's already. Yeah,
you know, I always wanted to learn how to make custom games on Overwatch back when I used to play Overwatch. Because with the Halloween skins, which by the way were the best skins, in their circulation, I always wanted to have Vampire Reaper, Werewolf Winston, Fishman, Doomfist, and Frankenhog team up as a 4-stack against a bunch of other monsters and call it King of Hell Castle. Yes, it is a reference to Kamen Rider Kiva.
I was thinking Kiva.
Yep. And it would be an interesting combination because none of them have healing powers. Well, actually, Hog has self-healing, but the others don't have healing powers, so you're literally trying to survive this whole thing. Yeah.
Bundle.
Yeah. While the other monsters you're gonna have to fight against, I think there was a Widow Gorgon, Mummy, Anna. I don't remember what some of the other monsters were. I mean, or rather, I don't remember what the other monsters were. But I'm really mad at the Season 2 pass thing for Overwatch 2 because I really wanted that Cerberus Farah skin because I was really cool. I get it, Percy Jackson. I get it. Everyone loves Percy Jackson, but well, at least I have Poseidon. I forgot who the Poseidon character was, but the point is, I missed out on Hades and Zeus, so that part really sucked. Oh, you got to deal with the big three. But yeah, so now that everyone's 100% evacuated with 0 casualties, there's no one left on the planet except for our 7, yes, that's right, 7 heroes. And we finally get to see them in the giant robot together.
Yes, sir.
Not gonna lie, though, I do kind of miss seeing, there being 20 people in the giant robot, but... I miss having there be 20 people because that actually did happen. I don't think you would ever see 20 people in a giant robot, even in Gurren Lagann. But yeah, so it does what it does. Grody's alive, which means he can die, so he's dead. And he's like, finally, I could go to sleep. But then he's conveniently woken up in this weird mushroom planet, and there isn't any mushroom coffee.
This basically, Grody is basically Frieza in this case.
Yeah.
If you remember Resurrection F and the Terminator Power, you see Frieza. He is in his own personal hell of just merriment and whimsy. In this case, Grody is in his own personal hell of just nothing but sounds because all he wants is just peace, quiet, and silence.
And I'm just here, and as he wakes up, I'm just mentally inserting the Lavender Town song. Boop, 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 boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, ba, boom. And I'm like, take that, you son of a gun.
Same exact reaction. Yeah! Today's the day of good news. Brody's gone. Cody versus Roman.
Cody versus Roman, man. Oh, you want to just remember that video clip of Cody versus CM? Where their voices are altered to be Mickey and Donald.
What?
Yeah. It's like, I'm a movie. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Everything you said, I am done. I am more CM Punk than you are.
God.
I take it you found it.
No, but I can just imagine.
Yeah, imagine if like you got what's his name? Actually, now that I mentioned it, yeah, let's add Roman Reigns in there, but give him Donald's voice. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh man, I can't do Donald Duck. Like I'm not Ross, okay? I'm not David Ross. I'm not David Ross. I wish I was. But no.
Even Justin Nemo can do a damn good Donald Duck.
Yeah. It's like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna take you down, Cody Rhodes. I can't do Donald Duck. Like I could do Pete. I could do Goofy. Heck, I could do that obnoxious jerk from Gamma Moo Moo, but no, I can't do Donald Duck. Yuck. Oh man. Actually, I would love to increase my character repertoire. And like now that like Disney's going all or at least classical Disney is going all public domain, now is as good a time as ever. Well, I'll be your Huckleberry.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Aura, aura, aura. It's high noon.
But that is Ohsama Sentai KingOhger episode 47.
Oh, wait! Before we stop.
Yes!
So cute! This is so cute! This is so cute! This is so cute! Like, he hugs his bro, and he hugs his brother, and then Jazz brings everyone else in. So cute! This is my bro, and this is my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
183.
Yeah, remember? Like I miss that song. Ore te o tsunago, ore te o tsunago, ore te o tsunago, kono sekai, tsuki no tame ni. Ba-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-ba-dum. Oh man, that was a banger. Yeah, O's crawled the carnival so that KingOhger could run the carnival. Yeah. And that is episode 47, part 1 of the 4-part endgame of Ohsama Sentai KingOhger.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your thoughts on this episode?
10. Got rid of Grody. Yeah, we didn't get rid of all that guy. But you know what? I take my wins when I can get them, and we got a resurrection reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes that dub.
More importantly, we got a Namek Saga reference. I want everyone except for Goku to be sent to Earth immediately. Oh, except for Frieza. And the Muffin Button.
Muffin Button!
Muffin!
How did you survive? Don't say
Muffin Button. Muffin Button. It's like, hey, where's the Muffin Button? What? The Muffin Button? Goku, I did not build the Muffin Button. But then how am I going to get a muffin? Wouldn't it be great to get like a nice, warm blueberry muffin? Wink, wink. Goku, I'm not building a muffin button. Now, excuse me while I finish building the cappuccino machine. But I don't drink coffee. Goku, it's not coffee. It's cappuccino. Now, don't push the start button. The start button. Do not push the start button.
Beep. Where did you get that muffin?
Muffin button. Bro, I've never been to Muffin Button. Then where does muffin come from? Yay! Oh man, like Justin Chatwick was horribly miscast as Goku. Should have been Ariana Grande. I think she could sell the line Muffin Button way better than Justin Chatwick could.
I mean,
Muffin Button.
not wrong. All the cable package is about.
It's funny. I've only ever seen 2 episodes of Victorious, and only because one had Stephen Lunsford and Ryan Felix in it.
True that.
Or is it Felix Ryan? I forgot. But the other one was literally the iCarly crossover episode. But I do find it funny how like they try to manufacture a pop star, but then like the actual like star became like the side character.
Yeah, right.
It's like you can't force nature. Life finds a way.
Yep.
There is some beautiful irony. That honestly, more than anything else, should motivate me to watch Victorious. I just never got around to it. Okay, so next episode. Oh yeah, for me it's also a 10 because this episode was glorious. Now, let me ask you this. Based on what little we saw of the trailer for the next episode, what do you think is going to happen next?
That's a good question. I'm doing math right now. I think they're just going to be struggling. Like, if y'all have seen Jujutsu Kaisen, the Shibuya arc, some parts of Terra is going to be Shibuya.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the pacing goes as such.
I'm hoping we don't get casualties like Shibuya. That is my concern.
Or Macross. Because like in Macross, it's like you have this group, this like basically the small town, like moving into a space fortress. And then while they're out in space, everyone on Earth gets eradicated. Then they go back to Earth, repopulate, but then everyone on the fortress ends up getting killed instead of the rest of the planet. It's like you have one of 2 choices, and you always run the 50-50 risk of dying. I'm like, see, this is why I never went back to watch Space Runaway Ideon. Because no matter what, everyone will die at the end. Unceremoniously. But with that in mind, like we are going to end up on a new planet, and place your bets on whether or not it's going to be like the planet that was previously occupied by the Bugnarok before they came to Chikyu. Because that would be one heck of a Lost Galaxy reference.
That would be.
Yeah, it's like first 2 episodes, we use a wormhole to end up on Miranoi. It gets petrified, then it heals over time while we're on the Terra Avenger trying to find a new world. And then after a year of traveling, they end up on Miranoi. Of all places.
Of all places.
They end up on Miranoi. And by the way, it kind of sucks that like the 5 Galactopes like thought 3 of their friends were dead. Suddenly they find out that their friends weren't dead this whole time. They reunited with those 3 friends, but then 2 of those friends end up getting killed off in the 3-part season finale. It's like, that is a dark thing to think about and was completely glossed over in the finale. Because, like, these are sentient Zords, dude. Like, I know they weren't sentient in Mighty Morphin, even though they were in Zyuranger, but here they kept the sentience. Here they kept the sentience. But yeah, it'd be funny if like they ended up on Bugnarok planet.
I mean, that would make sense, especially with Jeremy. It makes the most sense.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I doubt it. We still got Don Brothers coming around.
Pacing wise, I'm gonna go on a limb and say next episode it'll be just that fake Cogsworth. He's gonna die in this next episode. Then
don't tickle my balls like that. Don't get my hopes up like that.
Then what's his name? And then Dog Dad will be the final boss. Maybe he'll have a transformation sequence. Who knows? But he's gonna he's gonna put all the Rangers in the corner in episode 49, and then it's gonna end on a cliffhanger. Then episode 50, they resume the episode. And then we have a nice resolution. What I hope doesn't happen is if they defeat Dog Dead in episode 49 and the entire final episode is just resolution. Yeah.
Well, we need to get to Boom Boomger, so they got to remember how Geats ended. Just had little Hotaro running. So
at least they showed a flashback of what happened. You know, they didn't pull a Kuga where like, oh, they just time skipped by 1 year and then just like did not mention anything about what happened in that fight at all.
Yeah, so who knows what'll happen, but
yeah,
maybe even Boomger might throw a punch in.
But I am suspicious that Hercules might die in the next episode. I hope he doesn't. Here's actually hoping he doesn't. I hope it like last minute it'll look like Hercules is gonna die, but turns out it'll be like Bowlerhead guy like taking the blow for him unintentionally. It's like I deserve a redemption arc too.
Look, here we are a whole year later defending Hercules. Never thought I'd see it. Did I have like this little feeling? Yeah, I had a feeling maybe that Hercules might redeem himself and that we would be on his side. Did I say it had to be a good reason? I did. Was it a good reason? Yeah, kind of. I mean, he did see, and it's not like he. And I think what makes it so much more palpable, it's a bigger pill to swallow, is that he acknowledges I've committed sin upon sin upon sin upon sin, and instead of just brushing it aside, he is acknowledging it.
Yeah.
So that's where
I love that. I love that line he said when he was Shugo Mask, where he says, "I will use technology to find the most optimal way of succeeding. I will act upon my selfishness, but I will also dirty my hands in order to get what I need as the steadfast tyrant of this planet."
Man was going all Sailor Moon on here. Man was really doing his Tuxedo Mask impression.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing a live action Sailor Moon, I could see Hercules as Tuxedo Mask.
I mean, there was a live action Sailor Moon.
I mean, more modern live action Sailor Moon. I gotta correct myself on that one.
I think it's hilarious how like when Tuxedo Mask transforms, he's got like racing shorts. He just like puts on the trousers, and then puts the shirt on, and then
my estimation.
Tuxedo Mask.
Yeah.
But nothing will be as terrible as the American live action Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, I'm like, hold up. We did that. The USA Network.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Let me put it to you like this. Whatever bad things you're thinking about for the Deke dub, It's nowhere near as bad as
Deeks live action.
Yeah.
They tried. Look, say what you will, Deke tried their hand at Tokusatsu a plethora of times. You gotta give them A for effort.
It's like watching a precursor to Code Lyoko season 5.
Oh no,
we all know how that happened.
That is one I will say we never ever talk about.
Yeah, no, if there's anything the French, the Americans, and the Canadians can all agree on, is that we don't talk about season 5 of Code Lyoko.
Evolution, Code Lyoko Evolution. Never heard of it.
Yeah, what is this? Like Blonde Girl? What Blonde Girl? What Zeta 2.0? What Tyrone?
What's a Code Lyoko Evolution? Code Lyoko should never had a live action. What? You're crazy.
Yeah. Like what is this? Like what is this? Deke Sailor Moon? Nah.
Couldn't be.
All right, let's go to the comments and see what's up. What did you guys think of this episode? He was created by Bugnarok. He was destroyed by their home planet. Yes.
I told you, bombshell after bombshell. This damn Bugnarok. I mean, not Bugnarok.
That's the animator, so it creates holes leading to the Bugnarok home. Exactly. Prisoners doing community service. Exactly.
Yep.
Okay. Endgame time. I love the collab. Yes, the collab was great. It was fantastic to watch. Everyone doing their part to complete the same goal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the lyrics to Power Rangers Overdrive, but physically acted well. 5 years reaching for the sky in 5 ways. 5 heroes walking on the sun for 5 days. Dark forces lurking, leaving evil where they roam. 5 heroes trying to save the same 5 homes.
Oh my effing god!
Okay, look, I'll make it easy for you. Yo, dream it. Oh. Don't give it up, Kira. Dream it. Don't give it up, Tenma. Dream
you already did it. You already blew my mind with Operation Overdrive. We're done here. No,
we were talking about Tika earlier. I can't help it.
Oh,
and honestly, One Piece rap wasn't even that bad. Honestly, what was really
bad? No, I stand by the One Piece rap to this day.
What was bad though is fighting food-ons. You literally took Orpheus and Underworld and then just slapped lyrics on it. Okay, can you imagine if they did a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure theme song using Lagral Factotum? How would that even work? First of all,
Jojo. It's almost worth not work.
Ora. Jojo.
Yeah, it's almost not worth thinking about.
Yeah. Okay. New characters in a wheelchair hates for not stopping the crisis 17 years ago. Exactly.
Yeah, child can't stop a crisis. Oh no.
Child can stop a crisis. But here we are, fighting crisis. Along with our help, Ichigo, Nigo, V3, Riderman, X Amazon, Stronger, Skyrider, Super 1Z Cross, and our homeboy Black RX. Okay, time for the final phase. Take out Grody, and then take out Fake Cogsworth. Welcome to Hakabaka. Now you're gonna be annoyed by the souls of the ones you killed 17 years ago. Yeah, it's kind of like a reverse Alucard if you really think about it. It's finally over. No casualties for the second Fury of the Gods. Exactly. Well, first of all, Wrath of the Gods. But also, no, they pulled a Terminator 2. No number of casualties, 0. the real end game begins. Dun, 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 dun. The real end game begins. So, who are the real inhabitants of this planet? If they pull a Thor 3 for the finale and they go to our planet, I'm done. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Although, what if they used a wormhole to go to ancient Earth back when Keeper first showed up?
Oh my god!
What if this was on Earth 3?
What if this? I mean, we're getting a QDG team up, so what if?
Yeah.
You know, what if it's all connected to Dino Charge all along?
In a world full of strife, we must fight to survive. Try to break the chains that divide. There's only one chance to take the right stance. Hold tight, keep the power alive. Go Power Rangers. Man, they don't really talk about dinosaurs in the lyrics, do they? No, they don't. Wow, it's crazy how they don't really talk about dinosaurs in the Dino Charge theme song. Go Power Rangers, don't you ever stop. Go Power Rangers, we will rise up to the top. Yeah, they only say Dino Charge at the end, no other references. You could literally slap the Dino Charge theme song onto KingOhger footage and it'll still work. Someone, please make that. Please make that, someone. I want to hear this. I want to see this. I want to experience this.
KingOhger, all together. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, KingOhger.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Odds on Kamajin betraying a dog dad in the next episode to become the real final boss in the last 2 episodes. Oh my god. I feel like this is a one-trick pony. If they do this again, I mean, when he did it to Death Narok, that was one thing, but doing this to Dagdad, I just feel like it would be hackneyed. By the way, Anthony Minter, thank you for commenting. I know it's your first time. Thank you for showing up and watching our show.
Welcome.
Just a theory, but what if Kamajin betrays Dagdad at the end of the next episode becomes final boss in the last 2 episodes? Oh wait, I think you just put. You wrote the same thing twice. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, and Hercules pilots the important Shugot of them all, the Ant. I love how the Ant was originally Boone's Zord. It's I can't find a spot. It's like don't worry, just hop on Gust's back.
I mean, yeah, little Boone.
Yeah, big Boone in that one episode. He really blew up. Okay, just a theory. But maybe. Oh wait, hold on. It's the same comment over again. Okay, yeah, I want him to be the final boss. Yeah, well, at least you guys agree with that. But I don't know how I would feel about it, because, how can you top? I mean, it's like trying to get Champa from Universe 6, trying to stab King Zeno in the back and then trying to get Zeno's powers. I don't think it will work that way. He's more than welcome to try. It wouldn't surprise me, but it would just feel weird for me. Now that MG is frozen, if Dagdad is killed next episode, he can't be brought back until the crossover movie. Yeah. Main villains do show up a lot in crossover movies. Heck, you get all 5 versions of Rajira showing up in 199 Heroes.
Yep.
And I do mean all 5. Comet, Chupacabra, the robot one, the angel, his true angel one, and even the, the Gedo Shoe one. even the Gerushu one. That's the crazy
I
part.
forgot they did that. Right.
Yeah.
The Kendra team up.
It's like you may as well make a Brajira Sentai because there's 5 of him. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, just remembered how like you had like 5v1 of the 5 Hokage versus Madara. So then there's like 25 Madaras. It's like now it's 5v1 in the opposite direction. Oh, but don't worry. I'll give you a handicap. I won't use Susano.
The disrespect.
The disrespect.
The disrespect.
Well, that's it for the comments, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We do Ultraman Tiga on Mondays, Gotchard on Wednesdays, KingOhger on Thursdays. This Saturday, we will be doing the first of the 2 Visa Next films for Kamen Rider Build, and once we're done with both VC Next films, we are done with Build altogether. So we're gonna start tackling a different season of Kamen Rider in 2 weeks. Feels like watching Wild Force all over again when I say that.
The real question is, what Kamen Rider series?
That is something the Wheel of Fate will decide in 2 weeks. And of course, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we do movie reviews, video game news, and we have already finished the Crow month, which means we did the 1994 Brandon Lee film, The Crow, the sequel, Crow City of Angels, the redemption story, that is Crow Salvation, and the most atrocious piece of cinema garbage known as Crow Wicked Prayer, featuring Dennis Hopper as El Nino, Home Skilly Biscuit. That movie still wakes me up at night.
And now we got Crow 5.
Yeah, coming later this year. Meanwhile, I found Stairway to Heaven somewhere in the internet database, so you best believe I'm going to binge watch the heck out of that series. Just like I did when I was a kid. And of course, as far as we will have, so I did a Doug Erholtz interview last year. We finally are going to have it uploaded this weekend, as well as the vlog for this year's Pasadena Comic Con. Our next convention appearance will be at Simi Valley Touring Comic Fest at the Simi Valley Grand Vista Hotel, February 25th, 2024. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, definitely check it out. There'll be Yu-Gi-Oh voice actors as well as all sorts of card vendors, video game vendors, etc. It's Yu-Gi-Oh themed this year, so if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan and in the area, definitely check it out. If you're coming from out of town and you just happen to want to visit LA in that weekend, that's a suggestion for you guys. And yeah, any other show plugs you want to do?
I'm good for this week. I gotta get back to editing.
All right. Okay. And you can check out our personal content. Jared, where can the ladies and gentlemen find you?
Y'all know this. Y'all know the drill. Oh, I need coffee. And you guys can find us at Henshin Gate, YouTube, Twitch. We got a lot of content to make up for. We just started the anime. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So that's fun. It's actually a really good anime. And obviously we'll be doing Gotchard, KingOhger, Boom Boomger. We talked about the mecha and everything. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we didn't have a chance to talk about that, do we?
It's a fine mecha. I don't like that it's so stiff again, back to where it was, but
I like the transformation sequence for it.
I like the changer. The changer I'm actually gonna buy because spoiler alert for because I don't even know when we're gonna have our Boom Boom video out. The changer is perfect for people with ADHD because you can play with it with the sound off, like literally. So it's good for kid fans and adult fans, and it's the perfect size to bring to, like, if you're at a work office job and you're just stressed out, you just keep pressing the thing or spinning the wheel under it. Basically, it is a damn good changer for adult fans.
I'll say this: it has a design that I like better than the Kira Major changer. So, yeah.
That's the sneak peek of our thoughts on the Boom Boom Jer changer. It's something I'm gonna get. I'm actually gonna get it.
I like the design for the classic car.
Oh yeah, that's another thing with the classic car. They're doing like a whole sweepstakes to get the red car. It doesn't even come with it. It doesn't come packaged with any of the mainline stuff, which is weird for red.
Yeah, and you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. I started streaming Battle Network. I'm going to do it again. Probably tomorrow will be my next stream. And until then, just stay tuned for all of our content. And until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, update emergency kits, hug your loved ones. And we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Later.